Dennis Cometti here, and we have a massive night of football ahead of us as the Cats and the Swans prepare to add another chapter to this ongoing saga. For this game, we find ourselves at the MCG. Well, the heat here is unrelenting. Look at that steam coming off the ground. Patchy crowd, but fair to say all the major genders are represented. A player who always knew how to find the goals and did so 800 times in his illustrious career. From my point of view, it's a delight to have him as part of the commentary team. Welcome, Richo.
Hi, Dennis. It's good to be here tonight.
The Cats set to take off. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelt correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. Umpire tosses the coin. Sydney winning the toss. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. Anticipation is high, players are ready, and the game is underway.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
Hands like dinner plates. Naismith pounds it long to his teammates. Parker kicks. Great grab. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Sends it on its way. Henderson claims the ball. That came off the boot with huge power. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Kicks the skin off it. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Selwood feeds it wide. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicks it across the ground. Smith with the mark. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay.
Rampy's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Lloyd kicks the ball. Strong mark there. Dangerfield kicks it. Grundy with a strong mark. Gee, a long kick there. Kennedy with good strong hands.
They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Heaney finds his man on the move. Sends the Sharon on its way. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. 45 metres out. Papley on a 30-degree angle right here. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. Sydney by a point. Henderson looking for a lead. Kick to himself. Puts boot to ball. Mackey controls. Gets his first possession of the match. Strong mark by Canterbury. Trims the grass with that one. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Sends it on its way. Selwood from behind. Gets boot to high. Duncan looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Duncan has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball. Selwood marks it. He kicks it long. Duncan really forced to earn that mark.
Puts boot to ball. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a pinny. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Franklin marks it. Chips it down towards half forward. Marked by Papley. Papley. Football is not and never has claimed to be a fair game. Sydney by 2 points. Henderson waiting to bring it back into play. Spilled by Lonergan. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Richo, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Geelong need to think about making some changes before the game is lost. They should think about moving some forwards up to the stoppages, around the ground to congest the area and prevent the dominance we're seeing at the moment.
A low-scoring quarter. Let's hope it picks up next term. Let's see with the stats how both teams performed.
Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 2-1.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. And we're back for the second term.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
Grundy intercepts the bouncing ball. Smith starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. He has a mighty kick at the footy. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Bumps the pigskin. Franklin couldn't keep his hands on it. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Tippett going for number 1. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. Just a few points the difference. They may have no option but to kick it long up the middle right here. Kicks. Rowan with the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. 45 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Packley goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. The Swans take the first goal.
Packley is pretty handy around goal. He just has that sixth sense of knowing where the goals are at all times.
Smith with the tap. Has it now. He grabs it on the run. Intercepted by Grundy. He's a ball magnet. Stanley unable to hold on. Kicks. Nice hands. Dangerfield puts the ball in the hands of fate.
McVeigh has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He slams that on the boot. He grabs it. Jack slams the ball to his boot. That's a mark.
Canterbury kicks. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Hawkins puts it on the boot. Well, he gave it a shot. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Jams it on the boot now. Over the top of the pack. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. He gets above the crowd. 45 metres out. Junningham has a shot. It's a question of accuracy. An easy interception for Kolajasny. Gives it to the running man. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Selwood can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Duncan boots it. Mills with a strong mark. He boots it. A great mark under pressure. He slams that on the boot, slips through his fingers. Selwood puts his boot on it.
Slams it on the boot. Duncan enjoying a height advantage.
Nice bit of power then. That's a nice strong mark.
Jams it on the boot now. Kennedy has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. He has to hold on to those. That play is as high-tech as it can from. This is a great angle to kick from. Sometimes words just aren't enough. Motlop kicks his first. The Cats on the scoreboard now. A good second term with the Swans 9 versus Geelong 6.
I'd expect the coach will be asking for more of the same in the second half with a first half performance like that.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Sydney was slightly ahead with 6-5. Sydney with 34 kicks and the Cats with 28 kicks. Not much in it.
Much appreciated, Richo. 1 half down, 1 to go. A nice long half-time break, and we're ready for another half of footy.
Do not let what you can do interfere with what you can do.
Franklin runs in. Jams it on the boot. Good mark by Menzel. Jams it on the boot. Nice hands.
Dangerfield needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. He picks it up. The ball is gathered. He picks up the loose ball. He lays off the pass. The ball crosses the line, and the ball goes out of bounds.
The throw is accurate. tip it with the mighty fist. Hanbury controls. Perfect timing from Cats. Trims the grass with that one. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Looks like he panicked there. Menzel gets the upper hand. Sends it on its way. Motlop has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. He puts some power into that kick. Pick up by Kennedy. Stanley comes away with the ball. Superb handball. Jack just squeezes the kick out. He picks up the loose ball. Taylor has the ball. The ball in the hands of Franklin. Dishes it off to the running player. The spilled ball is collected. Papley with the ball is in his possession. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 30 metres out. Naismith with quite a challenge in front of him. Nice goal from Naismith. The Swans starting to exert some dominance over the Cats with a lead of 15-6.
Naismith is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Off the ground. Guthrie gets a less than pretty drop putt away.
Cowan is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. Sending it on its way, the mark will be paid. Hanbury puts his boot on it. Good mark. He kicks the ball. He marks the ball.
Picked by Mackey. Wins the hard ball. Slams it on the boot. Duncan up. Lucky bounce collected. Naismith with the kick. He wins the contest.
Taylor, it's just a phenomenal mark. If I ever saw him drop one, I'll eat my hat. Puts boot to ball. He claims the ball. Rampy slams the ball to his boot. Rowan wins the contested ball. He kicks the ball.
He gets tackled as he hands it off. Kicks it. Off hands. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. Did you like that term, Richo?
The Swans applied the pressure in that quarter and swung the momentum in their favour. It'll be interesting to see if they can carry it through.
We'll have a look at the stats.
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Sydney was slightly ahead with 9-7. You could slip a bit of paper in between these two teams on the marking stats. They're really that close.
Cheers, Richard. Both teams look like they enjoyed the three-quarter time break as we enter this, the fourth term.
The game isn't over till it's over.
Choose to kick it. Marks. Mackey with the kick. He was never going to get that. Very quiet by his standards. Kicks it. The mark is taken by Duncan. He spears the ball. Nice hands. Gets boot to leather. Nice contested mark by Smith. Going for goal number one. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? 2 goals will see the Cats in the lead. There could be a short option here. A kick to himself and play on by Aaliyah. Clears now. Rampy marks it.
The Swans keep dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. Heaney with the kick. Selwood takes a contested mark. He gets boot to the ball. Kennedy marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball.
Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. He's run out of room and he goes across the line. All eyes on the ball as the ruckmen battle it out. Smith punches it. Selwood onto the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. Heaney read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. We get a ball up on the wing. Hawkins taps. Cowan sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Heaney coming onto the ground. Naismith not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Nice hands.
Duncan is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. A nice contested mark. Puts boot to ball. He drops the mark. Stanley boots it. Score for Geelong.
This is edge-of-your-seat footy. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Umpire bounces the ball. Naismith with the mighty fist gets the ball free. Chips it down towards half forward. Lonergan has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Choose to kick it. A good mark under the circumstances.
Selwood has some great leadership skills, and leadership is about getting other players involved and being able to take it as well as dishing it out. The only way you're going to get respect from your teammates. Taylor with the kick, Kennedy with real good use of the body. He kicks the ball.
That was a gutsy effort. Passed by Duncan. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Handballs out into space. They've conceded possession with the ball now. Great mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Marks. Naismith puts it on the boot. Nice hands. Selwood slams it on the boot. A game this close always comes down to the last kick. Congratulations, Sydney. Now that it's all over, how did you see that game, Richo?
It's a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness.
At the end of the game, Sydney are leading Geelong 15-13. Well, Richo, it's been a fun match. We've enjoyed that one.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time, that's it.